Hello and welcome to the latest episode of RGN Interviews in Lockdown. Today we are focusing on Fortitude Gold and I'm joined by its CEO and President, Jason Reid. So Jason, the company and its management team have had a distinct past life under the Gold Resource Corp entity. So what were the reasons for the spin out which occurred at the end of last year and created Fortitude?
Sure. There were a lot of reasons for the spin out. We took about a year of due diligence before we made the final decision to do the spin out. Reasons include diversification as far as jurisdictional, because we were all in Mexico. Also reasons in creating value. And what we experienced with Gold Resource early on, when we didn't have such capital expenditures year over year, is we had a tight capital structure and a great margin. And what that enabled us to do is pay substantial dividends. And so with Gold Resource Corporation, we came out at an IPO at $1 per share. And several years later, we hit a high of $30 a share. Mm-hmm. Now, during that time, we fielded shareholder calls that were calling us who had never touched a mining company in their life. And they were chasing dividends and yield. And so the light bulb obviously went off in our heads going, wow, we're onto something. We've tapped into a business strategy that very few do in this industry. And we thought we were off to the races beyond 30. Now, little did we know that was the start of a brutal bear market, tore the entire space down, us along with it. Now we survived that bear market. We were profitable. We were in production for a decade, profitable for a decade. Mm-hmm. We generated over $1 billion in revenue, but we returned $116 million back to our shareholders. Mm-hmm. So during the bear market and coming out of the bear market and hopefully back into a bull market, we identified this opportunity to do it again. And so by spinning off the Nevada mining unit that we created and doing that with a tight capital structure and the potential margins we estimated we could produce, and the dividends we could potentially pay, we believed we could create greater shareholder value by spinning off the Nevada mining unit for Gold Resource shareholders. So we did that. And in December of 2020, we spun off the Nevada mining unit, and we did it with the core purpose of walking that same path we did with Gold Resource, but doing it with Fortitude Gold.